Sam of Blue All Salmon here at the St. Paul Downtown Airport in Minnesota. You know, out in California, there's this guy that has a car company that builds electric cars that are expensive and of dubious reliability. And he also has another company that builds rockets that are generally pretty reliable, but they're even more expensive, and humans can't go for rides on them yet anyway. But here in Minnesota, we've just been driving the new Honda Insight, which is a very affordable, very fun to drive, very stylish, and very fuel efficient new hybrid car from Honda. But Honda also makes a lot of other stuff, including motorcycles and lawnmowers and power equipment. Oh, and jets. And we're about to go for a ride in the HondaJet. So I'm with Shigeki Endo from Honda Public Relations here to talk about, give a little bit of the history of the HondaJet. So give us a quick rundown of the, what's the background of the HondaJet? Why is Honda building aircraft in addition to all the other products that it makes?
Yeah, good question. So Honda founded fundamental R&D back in 1986. So that was the start of our aviation development. Along with robotics and future energy research, the Honda started aviation development. So, and the current HondaJet started, the project started around 1990s. And it flew, the first aircraft, proof of concept flew in 2003, December. And we started taking orders in 2006. So it's been a long time. Like it took like a little more than 10 years for to get certification. But now we are the world's #1 business jet manufacturer. We delivered the most jet last year.
And tell us a little bit about the, explain kind of the aerodynamic principles around the HondaJet's unique appearance with its engines above the wing.
So what makes it unique is its shape. It's one of the rare aircraft that has engines above wings. Usually for this size of the aircraft, the business jet comes with 2 engines attached on the rear part of the fuselage. HondaJet has engines above the wings. Usually, for the AVC, the first class lesson of aerodynamics, what you learn is put nothing on wings, because that's better for wings to get lift. HondaJet installed the two GE Honda made engines over the wings to actually reduce the aerodynamics.
Second plane.
So how does that work?
After numerous numbers of the calculations and the simulations, our engineers found what we call it sweet spot. There's a very delicate spot that interferes with the shock waves from the wings, from the fuselage, and from the engine nozzle itself, which reduces the coefficient drugs. But so HondaJet configuration in terms of aerodynamics actually is even better than the fuselage and wings alone. So it's faster. Theoretically, it's faster than engineless design.
So what kind of performance does this aircraft have?
It's low coefficient drugs. It's capable of cruising at 420 knots, which is the fastest in its class, and it is capable of altitude, climbing up to the altitude of 43,000 feet.
That's pretty impressive. And how many people can go on the jet?
Well, with its maximum configuration, it can comprise 5 people in the cabin and 2 people in the cockpit.
That's
so
not
maximum
bad.
7.
And how much does the HondaJet cost?
It's actually it's changing every year, but currently it starts with about $5 million.
Well, that's not so bad. Not bad for a jet. It's quite a bit more affordable than a Gulfstream behind you. So
it's much less affordable than much more affordable than Gulf.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Rebecca Lindland, what did you think of the HondaJet?
I thought it was really, really cool.
one of the things that was interesting about sitting in the jump seat is that you don't feel the ascent as much. Like we were at a 10-degree angle, but it really felt really flat. And it shows how well designed the vehicle is, because similar the aircraft, I should say, because similar to
well, it is a vehicle,
right? It is a vehicle, but similar to a really well designed boat with a great hull. Once you start that acceleration, like if you start feeling the G-forces, like oh gosh, that's just not very comfortable. But it was just so smooth. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah, it'd be a great way to travel all the time, wouldn't it?
I could definitely get used to it.
Yeah. All right, thanks.